is my first video where I'm doing my face, so bear with me, I don't know how to act on camera. So, Q&A time. So my first question I have is from Promethean Gold 4, and it's, how based is your music? 1 out of 10. It's a 10. I'm very, very based in TNO build. But a more serious question or two. Do you ever look back to see how much progress you've made? And did you ever expect to be this recognized even as a small music producer? Really no. I do look back on my earlier music, but I really don't like to because it's honestly not good. I do not like my music before 2020, and even then it's like I really don't like it because I've come so far in music production that listening to my old stuff, it's just, I can tell everything's mixed wrong. The sound quality isn't good, you know, I'll have the bass turned all the way up on the melody and the bass turned all the way down on the bass line, and the drums overpowering everything. It's hell to listen to. So, but recognition I could never expect being, even hitting 1K like I did earlier this year. Like, hell, I just hit 8K. I have 3.3 million views at the time of this recording, and it's just mind-blowing. So next question is from Binsky122. So I'll probably be putting all the questions right lower part of the screen. I'm not a good video editor, so we'll see how this is. And it's, out of all the tracks and remixes you made, what would you say is your most best one? I would probably say it's my most popular one, and it's the remix of We'll Meet Again by originally by Vera Lynn. That one, it's really just the most ideal I've made a remix. It's all the synths are exactly what I've pictured in my head. It's just perfectly orchestrated, not to toot my own horn or anything, but it's, out of all of them, it's the one that's come out the best. Next is from, it's in Russian, so my Russian pronunciation isn't the best. I'm better at writing it than speaking it. I can only say a few words in Russian. But it's, we know that you're doing a pretty good job on the TNO remix, or themes. Have you ever planned to do a couple themes for other Hoi 4 mods, like Red Flood or Thousand Week Reich? Or maybe an album which includes one music theme for each country? Well, when I started doing this music, it was just like a hobby, and originally it started out as an album on SoundCloud of all my songs I did. And it wasn't until it was my remix of The Final War, which was originally for the West Russian Revolutionary Front, not the Black League. That hit 1.2 thousand listens, and I thought, if it's doing this good on SoundCloud, I wonder how good it would do on YouTube. So then I uploaded everything onto YouTube, or started to, and it blew up immediately, with The Final War being in the hundreds of thousands of views. But for the other mods, I've thought of doing things for like Thousand Week Reich. I did do one for Red Flood, for Artaud's France, but like, it's kinda out of my style. You know, you don't see the aesthetic of the New Order in Thousand Week Reich. It would be good, like it would be something fun to try, but I don't know. So, next question is from Occidental Odyssey, and it's, if you founded a new country one day, what song would you choose for its anthem? If you've seen one of my earlier videos, it was a super event, and it was the unification of Ontario. I made it up. Now Ontario is the province of Canada that I live in. And we do have an anthem. It's A Place to Stand, it's called. So I'll put a clip right here.
Give us a place to stand and a place to grow, and call this land Ontario. A place to stand, a place to grow, Ontario.
And that's the song I'd use. Probably this version or an orchestral remix, but a few years ago on Canada Day, there was a remix of it made by like a pop group or something here. It was awful. So yeah, that's what I would use. Next question. From Camel Bay. How do you find new things to add to a song? I think you catch some ideas while you listen to a song and it makes something different in your head first. Now, that's exactly what I do. I will figure out a song I want to do, and then I will find it on YouTube or Spotify or whatever, and I'll just listen to it like a few times, see what I could do differently. Not saying doing better, but what I could put my own twist on. And I listen to a song a few times, get that set, I open up my program and I throw it all together. First I'll throw it together sounding like how the original does, and then I start the remixing, so that way I can work from there. Right, okay, it's in Russian again, but it's Alexander Nichai. I'm very sorry if I mispronounced it. But what is your opinion on the Stasi and the GDR? I think you can tell. Stasi, not really a fan of. I don't like the whole, like, Big Brother, we're watching you kind of thing, but on the GDR, from Sergey, do you like cats? Yes, I have two. There's Hazel. You've seen her if you watch my first YouTube videos. She's all it is. So that's Hazel. And then I have another cat, Sam, which, lovely guy. I'll put up a picture I made of him here. Yeah, he looks a lot like the Kaiser. He's a good cat. And also from Sergey, do you study any foreign language? Yes, I am trying to learn more Russian, and a little bit of Polish. I have Polish family, so I try to learn to talk to them better. Have you ever been to Eastern Europe? No, I have yet to actually leave Ontario. Do you watch Dr. Ludwig? Yes, I do, and I actually talked to him. He's probably one of my best YouTube comrades, I'd say, next to Tavarish Lu. And are you interested in history? And if so, what is your favorite period? Well, history, yes, I love it. It's very interesting to look into, which is funny because when I took history class in grade 10, I failed, showing no interest in it, but here we are now. My favorite period, it's hard to pick one, but it's basically just the 20th century to now. Even before the 20th century, I do enjoy it, but the 20th century is my go-to. And also from Sergey, thank you for your amazing tracks. I listen to them on my way to university and during my work. It's fantastic, all the best. Thank you, Sergey. From Flatfish, what program do you use to compose / remix pieces? I use GarageBand iOS. I've been using it for 6 years. really the first 4 of those years were just learning how to use the program, but lately I've been getting a lot better with doing the music, like composing, putting things together, knowing everything about it, which is why I find it hard that I'm probably gonna have to move onto a computer, learn everything on a computer, and then probably have to get another program like FL Studio. But I think I'm gonna stay with GarageBand while I can. From Some Water, yes, I have some questions. How can I support you? Right now, I don't have anything set up. I don't have a Patreon or a GoFundMe or whatever, but I might get around to setting that up. I'm very technologically inept. I don't know anything about it, so yeah, I'll get that set up. I'll make a post about it or a video or something, whatever catches attention. Also from him, he has a few questions here. How did you get to the tracks, or how'd you make the tracks in a cool style? It's really because I'm very picky about remixes. If I listen to a remix, I want it to sound a certain way. And it started with 9 Inch Nails, that band. There was a remix of my favorite song of the group. It's called A Warm Place. And I listened to it. Then I lost the downloaded file on my old phone. And I went to find it again, and it got taken down. I couldn't find it anywhere. It really pissed me off, and I could never find another remix like it. So I ended up just dedicating time to learning how to use these programs, and I made a remix. Wasn't anywhere as good as I'd like it, but I made a remix, and that's how I do this, the New Order stuff. I want to hear a song in a specific style, so I make it. Can you make a short video on creating these remixes? Yeah, I'll probably get around to it. I did one back in April with a Burgundian Lullaby, but that got taken down, and I almost lost my channel. I was 1 strike away, but it went okay. Xbox is going funky. Anyways, why did the New Order developers not notice your tracks for so long? I'm very glad you're with them now. It's very cool. Thank you. But it's because... one second, I'm just gonna... So the reason it took them so long, I don't know, I just never had a way to communicate with them to get my songs put into it. I do know that they knew of me for a while, but yeah. So, from Alex Arnold, he has 4 questions. So, 1, what is your political ideology? 2, what got you into making music? I answered earlier, it was being very picky about remixes. It was also my best friend, Control. I've covered a few of his pieces, and he's shown up in my earlier videos. He made music for the longest time, and I was always really into that, because he made some really good stuff. Just kidding, it's all awful. But, yeah, so it was because of him, because of my pickiness, that I got into making music. 3, favorite music composer? Well, I have quite a few. I actually have their CD here. Rammstein. They're my favorite, like, mainstream group. Then there's Leibach. Then composers like Marty O'Donnell. He did the Halo soundtrack. He got me really into making music. And my top 5 musics that are remixes I've made, it would be We'll Meet Again. I don't know. It's hard to pick my own music because I'm so critical on it. I don't know. It's one question I really can't answer. Yeah. Alright, from Tyrone of Tyrone, we got, what the dog doing? Right now my dog is upstairs sleeping. Or or probably looking out the window. From Daniel Roche, I don't think anyone has asked this, so here goes. How are you doing, man? I'm okay. Nothing to write home about. Yeah, just doing good. When did you make cover on Moscow Midnight or Deadly Sting Suite? Some different things of the Scorpions, or a cover on Was wollen wir trinken by Bots. I've wanted to do a cover of Was wollen wir trinken, just haven't gotten around to it yet. As for the others, like, I have a big list of song requests I've been given or asked to do, and it's just like I'm getting just too much, so we're probably gonna leave requests for a while. I'm not gonna get around to them, but always feel free to recommend a song for me to do. So from Dad, what softwares do you use to make your music/videos? So music, GarageBand, I've said, but for my videos, I use quite a few different apps on my phone, actually, which is what I'm using to record. I use Glitch Studio, that's how I get all the effects. And then I use, so it all depends. If I'm making a video for it, I get something off of YouTube or I film something, and then I throw it through Glitch Studio, then through Video Leap to make it as long as I need it. And then, but that I'm starting to not use as much. It's becoming really paywalls everywhere, so I don't like using that too much, but I use iMovie. There I can really work a bit with what I have, and then I put in the music through that, and then I upload it. But if it's a picture, like a lot of my uploads are, I use PixArt, and I create the art for it, and then throw it through Glitch, then Video Leap or iMovie, and then it gets uploaded. From Member of the Evil Bread Legion, do you have another music's theme than TNO in mind? I haven't been asked, well, I have been asked by people here and there to do some work for their mods. I have one done. It might get uploaded soon. It's a cover of Every Man a King, but turned into an anthem for a country. From GRM Phoenix, we have, how many songs have been suggested to you to get remixed so far? A lot. Plenty. So from Adam Const, hey, would you ever make a soundtrack mod of your music because your music would fit perfectly with the TNO gameplay? There's already a mod out. I've posted a link to it. It's already out and everything, so you can get it. It's with, or it's a redo of The Last Waltz of Europe. So, yeah. From Sergio Alvarez, what is your favorite country in the New Order? Any special path do you prefer? And a remix of Jungle Work. Remember what I said about remixes. They're getting added to a list, or requests, they're on a list. But my favorite country in the New Order, that's very hard to pick because there's so much good about the mod, or the game at this point. I consider it its own thing. It's more, God, it would go anywhere from the Buryat SSR to the to Burgundy, any country in between that big stretch I love, just because they're just great written stories. Yeah. Special paths, when it comes to like a Germany playthrough, I'd say the Heydrich path. Perfect. It's this beautiful story written of this evil guy realizing he's evil and he's gonna be damned for his sins, and he just tries to make it so that not the whole world gets damned for the sins. So it's a really good thing. But from Czar Actual Content, who is my top commenter on YouTube, by the way, congratulations. What happened in the Aiden Discord on the 21st of June, 2021? We don't talk about that, Czar. We don't talk about that. So from RafifTube, are you a socialist? That answers your question. Why is your music so good? I don't know. I think I made a deal with the devil or something. And do you play Friday Night Funkin'? I think that is? No, I don't. I don't really play that many video games. I've been playing the same games for about 15 years. Best military aircraft? I don't know too many. I know the 104 Starfighter. That's because I was in an Air Cadet squadron named after it. A little promotion for 104 Starfighter right there. Where did you get the NVA uniform? I got this on, it's asmc.com. It was really good price for my whole uniform. It cost about like $90. And I ordered the tunic, the pants, and the belt, and extra collar boards, but because I didn't know it was going to come with collar boards, so I ordered some Grenztruppen boards, but altogether it was $90, got here in 2 weeks, so I highly recommend it. From Greninja 101, what motivates you? You guys. From AMX50, Shabase Enjoyer, what is your opinion on the great and free Quebec? You're not free. You're still part of our country. It's gonna stay that way. Cope. From Fallout the Nuclear Wolf, what is your favorite video game, if you play? I don't have too many that I play, but I do have these here. I had to move them because they were on my seat. But Fallout 4, I've put plenty of time into that. Halo, the entire series, I've put quite a lot of time into as well. The Far Cry series I really enjoy. Grand Theft Auto 4, my favorite GTA game of all time. It's just rage, I got it, it's okay. Wolfenstein, I love this series. Little unpopular opinion, I love Youngblood as well. It was a really good one. I love the aesthetic more than anything. And then Fallout New Vegas. A masterpiece right there. So, next is from Ramaditya Ganguly. What is your opinion, or what in your opinion is the best Russian reunifier? Sergei Tabaritsky. Just kidding, it's kind of biased, but Valery Siblin. What games are you currently playing? All those. Halo, Halo Infinite, it just came out. Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 4. I really just flip between those games. When remix on My Army? Eventually. It's a hard one to do. Yeah. So from Freikorps Berserker, is Burgunder Wacht still on YouTube? No, it got taken down after a month of being uploaded. What do you think of Red Flood? It is very interesting. One of my favorite alternate histories next to The New Order and Kaiserreich. From Glory to the Old World, why spaghetti make lightning? Yes. From Jesse Applegate, where are you from? I'm from Ontario, Canada. Also from Petit Pois, where are you from? Ontario, Canada. So from Carolina Andy, who is your favorite TNO Russian unifier? Valery Sedlin. From Dracognis, I think I pronounced it right. Todd Howard is a good developer. He keeps selling the same video game for the past 10 years now. But Fallout 5 is hopefully gonna be good. I don't know, wasn't a fan of 76, but so from, alright, Vlad Glazkov, why did you start doing music? I stated it earlier. From Pizza, how old are you? I am 20 years old. I just turned 20 on September the 19th. There. From Jason the Desert Bear, is yellow better than blue? No, blue is one of my favorite colors. From XX underscore the underscore being underscore gamer 69 underscore XX. Are you British? No. Though I am part Welsh. So from the Cyclop, favorite Hoi 4 mods, a top 5 would be nice. The New Order. What's it called? Magna Europa. I think that makes it Europe, the whole thing, like just really big. Kaiser Reich, Millennium Dawn, and the Cold War, the Iron Curtain. From Bosnian War Archive. Why? Because I want to do something nice for you. It's 8K, that's special to me. Aiming for 10K by New Year's, but we'll see. So from, final question from Ali Asmat. What happened on June 4th, 1989 at the Tiananmen Square? Nothing. I promised Xi Jinping, nothing happened. Just kidding, a brutal riot happened and they killed so many people. Alright, so that's my video. It was great getting to do this. I might do more face stuff soon, probably. I don't know. But this is Aiden George. This is my voice. Thank you for watching. What does it YouTubers say? Hit the like and subscribe and turn on the bell and stay tuned.
Sleep, and eat all you want. Oh no, you can sleep and sleep and